G'day everyone, Rach here from Rara's Realm. Welcome to my cross-stitching Flosstube channel. I am a Kiwi Flosstuber if you don't already know this, and I am coming to you from spring. It's spring in our part of the world. Hooray! The doors can be opened. There is not a cloud in the sky today. It's wonderful. The clothes are outside on the clothesline. Brilliant. Anyway, we are at that point in the fortnight where we need to choose some new projects to do. There's a little amendment to how I'm doing it, but we'll discuss that when we get there. I have got 3 or 4 things to show you, and then we'll choose some whips. No haul, haven't ordered any haul, have made the decision that I am going to hold off on ordering from 123 Stitch until the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue is ready to go. So that's probably another month or so, I guess. I don't know. So I will organise orders at that point. So there's no haul in the meantime. I haven't even bought any more PDFs. So let's crack on. So last week was the mid-fortnight update, and I had, let me just see my little list, I had one more day to work on Pond Lily, Nora Corbett's Pond Lily, and my goal was to finish the leaf and start a bit on her body. I didn't quite do all of that, but I managed. Now where am I going to fire all this stuff? I managed to get the leaf finished, so that's the bit extra that I added in up here. That's the whole thing so far. So the leaf is completely done and her dress is completely done. So now I need to work on, I probably will work on the stitching that goes under the leaf. There's a little bit more blue. You can kind of see there's a bit of blue under there. I'll get that done, and then all that's left then from the leaf down will be the beading. So, and I'll get on and start working up the top. I haven't lost the needle, have I? No. So that is Pond Lily. Then the next 2 days I had to work on Blessed Bee by Brenda Gervais. I have got, the last time you saw it, we've got the skips and most of that flower. We've got the lady and all of her flower. We've got that and the white of the house, and I think the door was already done. So I didn't do huge amounts, but I have got the windows framed and filled in. So there isn't now really a whole heap of stuff left to do. It's the roof and the florally viney stuff at the top now, and some bumblebees. So hopefully if next time it comes up I pull my finger out a bit more than I have been, we might get it done. Then we had 2 days to work on Hawk Run Hollow. I started this back in January last year, and I am, woohoo, I'm still in block 2. So it's probably easier to actually just show you the thing in this case. So what I have done is I have filled in the words down here. So last time I had worked on the fence. This time I've done the words, I've done the door and the framing around the windows. So I think what's left now on this is the stained glass in all the windows and the trees, which is stitching trunk and then a whole lot of back stitching, and then finish the border of this block. So this really has probably only got 3 or 4 more days, and that block will be finished. So hopefully we can try and at least get this block finished before the end of the year. Okay, then the next thing is, that's why I thought I had 4 things, but I don't. The next ball out of the hat was to work on my top secret cross-stitching project, Christmas project, and there's a sneeze just hiding. So obviously I can't show that, and I couldn't take it to Stitchy Group, so I needed something else to take to Stitchy Group. So I was watching Teresa Kitten Stitcher, as I do. I'm one of her stalkers, and she has coined Sampler September, I believe. She's just, I've noticed, I haven't seen it yet, put up a video in the last few hours of her, the start of her Sampler September, so that's going to be quite amazing to see. But the idea is that you start a sampler in September and you work on it. So I thought, oh, I like that idea. How can I make this work? So I've probably got 3 kitted samplers actually. A Shakespeare's Peddler, 2 Shakespeare's Peddlers actually, and a Chessie and Me. So I decided what I would do, since I couldn't take my top secret project to Stitchy Group, because it is for someone at Stitchy Group, that I would start a sampler. And I decided to start Sarah Casey Unwin. Yes, by Chessie and Me. I have wanted to start this for so long, and if you've been following along for quite some time, you will know that I told myself I was not allowed to start this until I was halfway through Lucy Calcutt. We are not halfway through Lucy Calcutt. So anyway, I decided for Sampler September I was going to start this Sarah Casey Unwin. So I started at Stitchy Group yesterday and I got the grand total of a bit of border done and a bit of decoration on the border up the top. So this came kitted from Country Sampler, and it is actually on a 36 count, whatever the called for fabric is. I haven't got that information in front of me actually. So my plan to make it work in my Madness ping pong ball year is that I'm actually automatically, for this, I should actually have 3 ball draws in September, I think, because the last Monday, the 5th Monday is still September. So each time I'm actually giving this 4 days in the rotation. So for this month I'm only picking 5 extra balls per fortnight. So like today and tomorrow I will do this, and then at the end of the fortnight I will do this again, and if I feel like stitching in the mornings I will work on this. So we'll see how far we can get by doing that through the month as well as what we normally do. What's that cat doing? Okay, before I go on to pulling ping pong balls out of a pillowcase, I wanted to give a shout out to a new Flosstube channel that I discovered this morning. It is being run by somebody who I discovered when I first got back into Scotch stitching, cross stitching, in 2012, and that is Laura of Modern Mozart, who has the most amazing array of sampler charts, whips, finishes, and she has got together with Brenda, I've written it down, Brenda Sampler Stitcher. So Brenda Sampler Stitcher and Modern Mozart on Instagram have got together and done a Flosstube channel, and they are calling it Brenda and the Serial Starter. And I've watched the first one. The first one's about half an hour long, and I think that if you are into samplers, they obviously do, but there's a lot of blackbird designs I noticed too. A lot of the stuff that I show and do in that vein. So if you like the kind of stuff that I stitch, and you have a particular interest in samplers, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the channel. So Brenda and the Serial Starter. It sounds like it should be a band or a movie or something, doesn't it? I'm watching one of the neighbourhood cats having a wander. He's gone home. Anyway, right, that is that. Our next job is to choose some projects. So I have a ball to go in, and I am recycling balls. So I have crossed out Orchard Valley Quilting Bee, and I have put number 9 on the back, so that can go into the pillowcase. If this is the first time that you've seen me doing this, this is my low-tech version of the Tiny Decisions app, whereby I draw ping pongs out of a pillowcase. And what I haven't done is, let me just get this working. So we are doing Sarah Casey and then and then. So we only need 5 balls this time. I don't have the mini quilt ball still, it's still out and time out. Right, so the first ball that we have chosen is number 8. Number 8 is a country winter. Okay. That is, I probably can show you that one relatively easily. Alright, the next one out is, oh no, I'm putting that in timeout as well. Fully finished something. We're not doing that. Not ready for that. Okay, then we have got, oh, number 1. Number 1 is Joy. Yay. Joy needs a bit of love because she's been woefully neglected. Okay, next ball out. Let's have a big project, please. Oh, it's a new start, and it's a me choosing a new start. Yay. So when is that for? Sunday, Monday. Okay. Another ball. We have got project 4. Yes, Cooper. Haven't done Cooper for a while. Yes. And the last one for now is, come on, we haven't got a big project. Good old shake around. Is project 5. Oh. Is Jingle, the Mill Hill kit. That looked exciting. I was pleased to see that one. I better write Mill Hill kit or I will wonder what on earth it is. Okay, so let's put those back. So, new start. Woohoo! On top of the new start I've just started yesterday. I think, am I going to be mad to do this? Oh, there's that. Okay. Given that it is Sampler September, I'm narrowing it down to 3 things. S-Ward is going to be one choice. Sarah Comfort, Queenstown Sampler Designs, and Maria Finney and Adam and Eve's House, Shakespeare's Peddler. That's a big one. 221 by 234. I don't have the sizing for that one easily, and this one is probably a big one as well. I can't see the sizing for that either. So I will make a decision. The new start is not until Sunday, so I will decide which one it is that I actually start. Oh, there's also that, but that's not a sampler. I would suggest that's a Quaker. However, that's a sampler. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've just taken it away from all its bits. I'll fix that up in a minute. So, I don't know yet what I will start, but I will know by Sunday. I'll have a think about it. Probably realistically one of the first 3 because it's all kitted ready to go. I don't need to get fabric or thread or anything. Okay, so the fortnight reads Sarah Casey, Unwin today, and tomorrow a country winter. This is again a kit from Country Sampler. It's a Plum Street. That one. So that will get 2 days. Joy is the Country Cottage Needleworks. That. Cooper and Jingle. Cooper is easy to put my hand on. Cooper is the Kathy Barrick chart. I'm going to need new project bags. 2 new starts. And Jingle, I think is in... Whoa! Just firing things around the room. Jingle is this little thing. Alright, so that is it, and then another 2 days on Sarah Casey Unwin. That's my fortnight. That's not a bad fortnight. Okay, I shall go. I don't think there's anything else. I will catch you next week with some progress and what will be the new start. Have a good week everyone. Stitch everything you want to stitch, and I will catch you next week. Bye for now.